Look who it is. It's RJ Ballin back at it again with the Football and Podcast. Let's go. Episode 10. We're right back at it, dude. Episode 10. Okay, we're skipping the whole intro song. We're not doing the intro song this time. If anyone missed it, my bad. But like, I don't got time today, bro. I'm sorry. I don't got time today, bro. Like today, it's been this whole week so far has been such a busy week, dude. Like I've barely had time to like try to get this episode out. I'm like scrambling to get this episode out right now on Tuesday. I don't think I'm actually gonna even get it uploaded by Tuesday. It's probably only gonna get up. You're probably gonna see this on Wednesday. Honestly, just because I've had zero time to really like watch all the games and do my notes and like work on the episode. Like I just haven't had time this week, bro. Like it's been rough, dude. Like there's and like I gotta leave here in like 45 minutes, like maybe like an hour at the most. So I'm trying to squeeze this episode in before I leave. Here's also what's going on. Today is my birthday, so woo, yay, happy birthday, yeah, whatever. Just real quick, I don't like my birthday. I don't like all the fanfare, all the like spotlight and everything. I don't like all that. It's not really who I am. It's not me. I get kind of uncomfortable with the whole gift giving thing and the whole like it's just the whole thing, the whole birthday thing. I'm not about it, honestly. Like I'm kind of over it, dude. I'm kind of over the whole birthday thing. I kind of always been that way. Maybe it's just like the whole introverted side of me, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, I don't like this. But it's my birthday. Like I'm turning 26 now. Now I'm officially today 26, which feels really fucking weird. I was, not ready to get old, man. Like really not ready to get old, dude. Like like when I was 25, I'm like, okay, I'm in the middle, but 26 now, I'm like, it's getting there. It's getting closer to 30 and 35, and I don't like it, man. But whatever. So okay, anyway, we're gonna move past this because we have a lot to talk about, and I don't have a lot of time to record this episode. So we're gonna like try to shred through this and try to get all the key points and hit the big games, because I want to hit at least the biggest games that you guys probably care about and in the games that I care about, honestly. Like I'm not gonna talk about some random ass game that I don't give a fuck about. It's like I want to hit the hard hitting ones, and then I'm dipping because don't got time. All right, we're getting right into it, dude. It's week 2 NFL. NFL week 2 games are here. We saw a lot of crazy stuff this weekend, a lot of crazy games. And the first crazy game that I know you all are thinking about, and especially me, is the Cardinals versus the Raiders game. If you don't already know this, if you haven't already heard me before or whatever, I'm a huge Cardinals fan. But I'm not biased, though. I'm not a biased Cardinals fan. I don't just hype them up for no reason, bro. I can be objective about the Cardinals, dude. I can actually be objective about them, okay? I'm not that much of a fanboy where I'm just gonna ride hard for them no matter what. I mean, it's, if they're doing stupid shit, I'm gonna call it out, bro. I mean, that's all it is. If they're doing stupid shit, I'm calling it out. And so let me get into this Cardinals game, bro, because I know you guys want to hear about it. And I have a lot to say about this Cardinals game, dude. So a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot more downs than ups. I'm gonna tell you that now. Even though you guys might think differently, but I'm gonna give you my perspective on this as a Cardinals fan. Watching this game, I'm gonna give you my pessimistic perspective. So here we go, dude. So as you guys have already know, if you've seen the game, this game got tied up right at the very last seconds. Cardinals finally, the Cardinals came back from a big deficit from not scoring any points in the first half. Now second half, and really just not even third quarter. Really, it was just fourth quarter. All of a sudden, they started scoring points and getting back in this game. and then they tie it up at the end, and then they go overtime, and they get a crazy win at the end of this game. It was unbelievable. I had zero faith the whole time that the Cardinals would win this game. Zero faith. As a Cardinals fan, I was like, it's over. It's done. They're not doing nothing. Whatever, dude. It's all fucked. It's all fucked. But they actually somehow pulled this shit off, man. And even though they won this game in overtime, even though they had crazy plays at the end and Kyler Murray had crazy plays at the end to win this game, my opinion does not change of the Cardinals. I'm telling you that now. As a Cardinals fan, my opinion has not changed because my opinion is this team is still terrible. This team is disappointing on every single level. I'm telling you that now, dude. Like, believe me when I say this. I know a lot of you have probably only watched the last couple minutes of this game because you wanted to see the big highlights and the crazy shit. And then you're like, how could you say that? How could you say the Cardinals are bad? Look what Kyler Murray did at the end. Look how they won this game. I know. Trust me, dude. I know. But I'm telling you, dude, I watched last week's game, every fucking snap. I watched every fucking snap of this week's game, and like they've played like complete fucking ass all the way until that fourth quarter of this game. And everything before that was complete ass. Like, everything before that was some of the worst football I've ever seen in my life. Like, so that's why I'm saying it's so disappointing on every level from this Cardinals team, dude. And here's where it all starts. Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Cardinals. I cannot stand this guy, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I like, believe me, dude. As like, from someone that loves the Cardinals, believe me when I say I do not like Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think he's the right coach for this team. And the whole time watching this, I'm like, this is the most terrible, predictable, non-creative play calling like ever, dude. It's the offense that he runs is terrible offense. I hate his play calling. And what pissed me off is that, so you guys watched at the end of this game how the last 2 minutes were crazy, right? You know what was even more crazy about the last 2 minutes of the Cardinals game? Is that they had no sense of urgency at all. No sense of urgency. Time, the clock was just rinsing. Like, the time's rinsing off the clock. Cliff Kingsbury's walking around. He doesn't even give a fuck. He's just walking around and just, what play are we doing? What's going on? He's confused. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. All the players in the field are walking around slow as fuck. They're not getting to the line. There's no, like, where's the no huddle offense? Where's the no huddle? Where's the sense of urgency? Like, let's get it moving, dude. We're running out of time, dude. We're running out of time. And no one's moving. Nobody is moving. It's like, I couldn't believe how the clock is just running down. They have no time. They have no timeouts. They have no time. And they're just all sitting around lazy as fuck, not doing shit. And it's like, motherfucker, get on the line and get this shit going, man. Like, bro, that was pissing me the fuck off, dude. I was like, these motherfuckers just don't care. Like, everyone's just walking around like it's a normal day, and you don't realize that you're running out of time and you're about to lose this game. And you're damn lucky that Kyler Murray pulled it out for you, bruh. You're real lucky that Kyler Murray pulled this shit out, because he really pulled a rabbit out of his fucking ass. Like, that's the only reason why they won this game. Like, it was completely fucked the entire time, and the coaching staff was so far up their own ass that they had no clue what the hell was going on in this game. Luckily, Kyler Murray was doing crazy shit, and we're going to get into that. But here's, right before we get into Kyler Murray, I gotta say, dude, not only the Cliff Kingsbury's play calling is horrendous, it's so bad because nobody can get, like, he can't scheme anybody to get open. Like, all this motherfucker does is call inside zone runs constantly. Constant inside zone run. Inside zone run. Inside zone run. Inside zone. That's all he does. That's the only thing he calls all fucking game. And screenplays. And screen to Zach Ertz. Screen to James Conner. Screens to Eno Benjamin. It's just screens in inside zone. That's all it is. That's the only thing this motherfucker calls the entire game. Nothing else. Like, and then anytime they try to go downfield, it's on 3rd and 2 or 4th and 1, and then they do the most predictable Cardinals thing ever because Cliff Kingsbury has been calling this shit for 4 years now. 4 fucking years. This is the 4th year that he's been doing the same shit on 3rd down, 4th down, where it's like, oh, you only need 2 yards, you only need 1 yard. Oh, throw it 30 yards downfield to fucking AJ Green and see if he can get it. Like, why? Why? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's so predictable. AJ Green can't catch a fucking ball to save his life. And he can't get any damn separation because he's old and slow. And then Kyler Murray has to make the most amazing throw ever to even get it completed. It's like, no, dude. Like, this play calling is terrible. It's the worst play calling ever. It's so predictable. It's so bad. Like, the Cardinals had no business winning this game. Cardinals had zero business winning this game, and they somehow did. Like, the O-line I'm disappointed in because the O-line played like shit. Like almost the whole game until the end, and they finally started blocking at the end of the game. But the O-line was clueless for 3 quarters. The wide receivers can't get any separation at all. Everyone's covered constantly. Kyler has no one to throw to because everyone's covered. It's like, like the offense is a shit show. The offense is a fucking shit show. And thank God for Kyler Murray actually doing something. And here's the thing, though. I'm going to talk about Kyler Murray right now because here's the thing, dude. I'm frustrated, bro. I'm so frustrated, dude. Kyler Murray, yes, he's dealing with all this bullshit, what I just talked to you about. Cliff Kingsbury is a fucking idiot when it comes to calling plays. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Calls the same shit every fucking time. And then the O-line plays like shit. There's no pocket for him. The wide receivers can't get any separation at all. Like, everything's covered. There's no open man ever. Like, and then it's all on Kyler Murray. So I understand how Kyler Murray can look bad. I understand how he can look bad because of all these things I just talked about. But I will say there is still some responsibility on Kyler Murray for playing so badly all the way until the 4th quarter, right at the very end. Like, the rest of the game, though, like, yeah, he was dealing with all this other shit, all this other bullshit on the offense. But at the same time, there's no excuse for him just, like, panicking constantly. Like, just, like, that's the thing I noticed with Kyler. It's like, and I noticed it last week against the Chiefs. It's the same shit, bro. So, like, every time he drops back, he looks for one read. He goes, okay, I'm going to look for Greg Dortch on this play. Or I'm going to look for AJ Green on this play. And if they're not open and I don't feel comfortable throwing it, then the play's over. That's it. Play's over. Play's done. Because, like, it's just, one read. He's not open. I'm either going to force it in there or I'm just going to, like, run around and frantically look for anyone else. But, of course, nobody else is going to get fucking open. So what does he have to do? Either he has to run himself to try to get the first down, or he's just going to throw it away, or he's going to get sacked or whatever. And it's like some of that comes down on him too. He has responsibility for some of those things because you gotta get control of this offense and stop frantically panicking on every play. He's just panicking on every play. And it's like, and then he gets frazzled and then he gets sacked. And then it's like, bro, just get the ball out of your fucking hands, man. Get the ball out of your fucking hands, though. Like, it's like, dude, if the guy's not open, go on to the next read. If he's not open, go on to the next read. If he's not open, throw the ball away or run. Just get the fuck out of there, dude. Like, he'll just stay in the pocket too long and then get sacked. or he's just rolling out and then there's no one open, or his first read's not open and he just throws it away. It's just it's like constant, just like panicking and bullshit all game long. Like that's like there's a responsibility on him too, but I do understand that it's the dysfunction around him that's also causing a lot of these issues. So I can't put it all on Kyler, but he's a part of it though. He's a part of that issue. But anyways, so I want to talk about the defense real quick. Cardinals defense. Cardinals defense, from what I've seen from last week and this week. Oh man. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. So what I saw from the Cardinals defense last week and this week is that they can't cover a damn thing, dude. Like, the secondary is so horrendous. They can't cover any wide receivers at all. Like, none at all. Like, there's like everything is wide open. Every receiver is wide open on every play. They make it so easy on the other offense to just run their game plan, and they don't have to improvise. It's like, it's just, first read's open every time. First read's open every fucking time, and there's no defense being played. And then on the D line of the Cardinals, there's nobody there. There's no like game changers. There's no like anyone that could actually get pressure on the quarterback. The only single person is JJ Watt. And, he's a lot older now. He's on his prime, and he's injured, and he's like playing kind of injured and everything. And it's like, yeah, JJ Watt's a legend. I love JJ Watt. But like, yeah, like I said, he's old. He's out of his prime. He's always injured. You shouldn't be relying on JJ Watt to be like, okay, you have to affect the game on the D-line. You have to be the one to get all the sacks. You have to be the one to swat the ball away and get pressure on the quarterback and everything. You have to stop the run. It's like JJ Watt has to do everything for this defense, when like the whole D-line is all these guys that the Cardinals have drafted for the last 3 years, and they're all just not doing shit. Like, they're all Cardinals draft picks. All those guys on the D-line, besides JJ Watt, and JJ Watt's the only one that could actually do anything. And it's like, that's so frustrating, dude. Where I'm like, bro, nobody can get any pressure. They can't get sacks. They can't do anything. They can't stop the run. They can't they can't cover anybody. It's a shit show. The whole Cardinals team is a shit show. Defense is a shit show. Offense is clueless. The coach is clueless. Like, the general manager should not be there. Like, it's all bad. like, he doesn't know how to draft anyone. He like, it's terrible. It's terrible. Like, I can't handle it with the Cardinals, bro. Like, I know a lot of people that aren't Cardinals fans that are just NFL fans, and they probably watch that game and just, they just see what Kyler did at the end, and they go, dude, how could you say all this? It's like, well, fucking, it's like, dude, trust me though, dude. I've seen enough of this shit where I know, I can sense it, dude, and I know it. I can see it, bro. That they're fucked off. But anyways, let's talk about the good things about the Cardinals in this game. Now that I've ripped them to shreds, let's go into the actual good things about what the Cardinals actually did at the end of this game. Kyler Murray finally made some like Murray magic out of after 3 quarters of nothing. After 3 quarters of clueless offense, finally the Cardinals get their shit together, and finally Kyler Murray, and it all relies on Kyler Murray. Like Cliff isn't dialing up some crazy play, and there's no wide receivers getting separation. There's like none of that is happening, but it's only single-handedly Kyler Murray saving the Cardinals' fucking ass by making some Murray magic and just making insane throws. The throw to Marquise Brown was amazing. I don't understand how the fuck he got that ball in there. I don't know how Marquise Brown caught that ball. That was really insane because he was double covered and like there was zero separation, but somehow he got it. Kyler Murray for the for the AJ Green touchdown. So he gets a touchdown to AJ Green at the end of this game, and I I couldn't tell you how he got this ball in. I don't understand how Kyler Murray got this ball into the end zone, bro. I don't get it. It was like it could have been the worst throw ever, or it could have been the craziest throw ever, and it was the craziest throw ever. It was just like insane, dude. Like like he's literally he hit nobody else is getting open. Like he looks at his other reads, no one's getting open. Nobody. He's standing in the pocket, he's running out of time. He needs to score the touchdown. There's no other option. You have to score the touchdown now. And then he sees AJ Green in the back of the end zone, covered, by the way, covered. Like he's not open at all. Like he has a corner right on his ass because AJ Green's 34 and slow, right? So like he's not separating from anybody, but he's there. He's, okay, he's 6'4" and he has long ass arms, so he's back there, right? Okay, he's back in the end zone. Kyler Murray's, he does a little motion like hey, AJ Green, hey, move over here. As soon as AJ Green moves over there, Kyler just rips a fucking dart in the back of the end zone. And there's also a corner that's covering Zach Ertz underneath, and then he sees it coming and he puts his hand up to try to swat it away, and the ball barely gets over the corner's hand to get past him to get to AJ Green in the back of the end zone while he's covered by another corner. And then he makes a great catch, finally makes a great catch, because AJ Green was dropping every single ball all game long, but finally catches one ball for once in his fucking life in the back of the end zone to save the Cardinals' ass. Thank God, because AJ Green was playing like fucking trash all game long until this moment. Thank God. And really, it's only just because Kyler Murray put the most amazing pass right into AJ Green's hands. It was impossible for AJ Green to drop this ball. If AJ Green dropped the most amazing pass, I would have been so fucking pissed, dude. I would have lost my shit, dude. Okay, so the other thing we're going to talk about with Kyler Murray is right after the touchdown. So right after the AJ Green touchdown, he makes that amazing throw. I love it. And then he does another amazing thing. Some more Murray magic with he needs a 2-point conversion to tie this game up to go overtime. If you don't get this 2-point conversion, game's over. You just lost and you're going home, right? That's what's happening right now. So, like, you need this 2-point conversion to stay in this game and to go overtime. There's no other option. Kyler Murray has to get this 2-point conversion. And he does. And the way he did it was amazing. I will say, but even though he gave me a fucking heart attack, I'll tell you that right now, I was stressing the fuck out watching this play because I thought he was going to fuck it up. But he actually pulled it out of his ass. I don't know how he did it. It was complete, like, Houdini shit. And I've probably never seen another quarterback do this before. Not like this. Not like this. And I'm hopefully I'm going to show it on screen. I don't know if I will. I think I will. So I'm probably going to put it on screen so you can watch. So this is Houdini shit, right? This play, as everybody knows now, lasted 20 seconds. And 20 seconds in the NFL is an insanely long time. Like, plays only last about 2 to 3 seconds. It all happens very quick. It's very, and like the longest plays are like 7, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. It usually doesn't go past that. Like, NFL plays don't last that long. Kyler Murray made it last 20 seconds because he hikes the ball. He's searching for a wide receiver to get open, and like I talked about before in this episode, there's zero separation. Nobody can get open. The play call is terrible because he's not scheming anyone to get open. Like, Cliff Kingsbury just says, "Oh, I'll just call this random fucking play and let's hope that Kyler Murray can figure it out." That's what this offense is. To sum it up, that's the whole Cardinals offense. Oh, let's see if Kyler Murray can figure this shit out. That's the whole offense, dude. And it pisses me off, but we're going to move on from that because I've already talked too much about that. But anyway, he hikes the ball. He's looking for anybody. No separation at all. And then Kyler Murray has to buy time, so he's escaping a sack. He rolls one way, runs to the left. Oh, there's a guy chasing him now. He makes a little move. He runs back the other way. He's buying more time. He stands there. He looks for anyone to get open. He needs anybody to get open. Anyone to give him an inch of separation, and nobody can give him separation at all. Classic Cardinals, right? Nobody can get separation, and he just has to stand there. He's just standing there going, "What the fuck? Like, can somebody get open? Jesus Christ!" So he's standing there. No one's getting open. He's running around more. He has to run back the other way again. He doesn't know he's like, dude, there's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. So what does he do? Okay, it's been like 15 seconds of nothingness now, of just running around and escaping sacks over and over again and tiring out that whole D-line. And then he just goes like, you know what, dude? If no one's going to get open, I'm going to run this shit in myself. I might as well go get the fucking touchdown because nobody else wants to today, right? Nobody on this offense wants to actually win this game. So let me go win this game, right? That's what happened here. So then he takes off from the middle of the field and goes, I'm going to take it all the way to the outside. And then as soon as he takes off to the outside, he sees that he has an open lane to get that touchdown. Even though there's defenders in the area, for some fucking reason, and I know that he always does this, but it pisses me off when, okay, I'm just going to tell you what he did at first. He saw that he was going to go score, right? Because he was confident that, now I see an open lane, now I'm going to go score. So he holds the ball out, like, all cocky and confident. He's like pretty much taunting the defense, like, oh, hey, I got the touchdown. Oh, he's like holding the ball out, like taunting them. And then he does a little like dink, little fucking like does little tippy toes in the end zone. And then he like puts the ball down and he's like all, he's all confident about it. He's all cocky about it. Right. And it's like, dude, I understand that you're doing some crazy shit right now. I get it, dude. I get it. You're doing some crazy shit. But at the same time, you've been playing like fucking trash this entire season up until this moment. You've been playing like fucking garbage up until now. So it's like, dude, don't be all cocky and shit when like you're barely winning this game. You're barely pulling this out of your ass. Like, so it's like, dude, if you're up by like 3 or 4 touchdowns, yeah, be cocky all you want, dude. But when you're getting your fucking ass kicked last week and this week, all the way until the last play, and then you finally do something, don't be all cocky about it once you get it. Like, once you get the one play. It's like, motherfucker, come on, dude. Like, that shit pisses me off. But anyway, he gets the 2-point conversion. They tie up the game. They go overtime. The Cardinals receive the ball in overtime. Thank God. Thank fucking God they did that, right? They got the ball. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I'm remembering that wrong because I don't think they got the ball. No, they did. I'm remembering something wrong here because the Raiders were... No, you know what? They did get the ball. I'm sorry about that. The Cardinals did get the ball, but they didn't score. And then the Raiders had to go score. So the Raiders have the ball now. Now they're on offense. Okay, that's why I was confused. So... okay, now the Raiders are on offense in overtime. Now they just have to go score to go win this game. And they're freaking the fuck out. Derek Carr is freaking the fuck out. He doesn't know what the fuck to do because on every play he was trying to throw this game away. Like on every play the Raiders were trying to lose in overtime. I couldn't believe it. It was like back to back to back. So like there's one play where he throws the ball, his guy catches it, and then Zaven Collins from behind is tackling him, and he punches the ball out, and it's a fumble. But then the Raiders recover the fumble. So then I was like, oh, okay. Like I thought that might have changed the game, but then I was like, oh shit, okay. The Raiders recovered it, right? Next play, Derek Carr throws the worst interception to the Cardinals. He threw it directly to the Cardinals safety, and then he drops it. Drops the interception. I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, Derek Carr literally threw this game away, and the Cardinals could not, the safety could not pick it off. He threw it right to his hands and he just flat out dropped it. I was like, dude, come on, guys. Come on. Like, Derek Carr is trying to lose this game, and you guys are fucking it up, dude. But then I eat my words because the next play after that, Derek Carr throws to Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow tries to get some extra yards, and Isaiah Simmons from the Cardinals comes in with a huge hit, hits the fuck out of this guy, pops the ball out. It's a fumble. Byron Murphy picks up the fumble and then returns it for a pick six, and they win. The Cardinals win the overtime game on a pick six from a fumble, dude. Like, after like 3 turnover worthy plays, and then they finally do get the turnover, and then they score on it and they win the game. Walk off win. Crazy, dude. Crazy shit. Like, absolutely crazy shit. And the Cardinals wouldn't have been there at all if Kyler Murray didn't make some magic happen at the end of this game. So I gotta give him props for that at least. I mean, that shit was flat out amazing, and I haven't seen another quarterback run around for 20 seconds and then run it himself for the touchdown. I haven't seen that from another quarterback, really. Not even Lamar, honestly. It was a lot, dude. Okay, dude. So I spent a lot of time on the Cardinals game, of course, because I had a lot to say about the Cardinals. I'm very passionate about it, but I am running out of time to record this episode, so I gotta keep it pushing, keep it moving. I'm gonna try to sum it up a little bit more in these last couple of games that I'm gonna talk about, and then I gotta get out of here. So okay, Miami Dolphins versus the Baltimore Ravens. I'm sure everybody watched this game because it was one of the most exciting games of this week. Really fucking fun game to watch, dude. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's high flying offense. There's not a lot. Honestly, there's not a lot of defense being played, dude. Like, the defense was kind of on both sides. The defense was kind of whatever, because it was really just Lamar's doing crazy shit. Tua's doing crazy shit. Tyreek Hill's flying all over the place. It was awesome, right? Like, there was Lamar's running 80 yards for a touchdown. Like, it was exciting, dude. It's exciting, fun. It felt kind of like a college game almost. Like, it kind of did feel like a college game. It was awesome though. Like, I can't even lie. What we do need to talk about most importantly about this game is Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, I fucked his name up. There we go. Tua Tagovailoa. There we go. Like, when I try to say his name too fast, then I get all jumbled up because it's a long name, dude. I'm just gonna say Tua, dude. I'm just gonna say Tua, okay? So Tua had a career game. This is clearly his best game he's ever played, honestly. Like, best game ever, like ever, right? And I'm gonna read you his stats because his stats are fucking bonkers, okay? He was 36 of 50 on pass attempts. He threw 50 passes in this game and completed 36 of them. That shit was fucking awesome, right? 469 yards, almost 500 yards of passing, and 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns in this game, dude. Crazy, bro. Like, complete career game. He played flat out amazing. But I do have some criticism, though. He didn't play perfect. Like, I know people are going to see the 6 touchdowns and the 500 yards pretty much and everything. And, like, he did play really good. I don't want to take away the things that he did great because I'm going to go over that, too. I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to give him the credit where he's due. But I don't want people thinking that, Tua's amazing now. And, fucking, hey, okay, chill out a little bit, right? Because I know people are gonna overreact to this game from Tua because he had these crazy stats and he's throwing touchdowns everywhere and it's awesome. But he threw 2 interceptions, and the 2 interceptions were like bad. And it should have been 3 interceptions, but one of the interceptions got caught, and then the guy couldn't stay in bounds. So he didn't get his feet down, so it didn't count as an interception, but it was an interception. And all 3 interceptions happened the exact same way. And I'm going to tell you why. Because here's the thing with Tua. Here's my criticism with Tua. When there's no pressure on Tua, and everything's going perfect on offense, then he plays great, right? He loves to play on schedule. And I'm not saying that's just a Tua thing. Like every quarterback would love to play perfect and love to play on schedule and everything. Of course, I understand that. I'm not saying it's not even that big of a knock. But I'm saying when there's no pressure and everything's going great on offense and everything works as planned, then Tua's insanely efficient with the ball and he's very accurate with the ball and the offense looks awesome. When there is pressure, that's the thing though. When there is pressure, he's not very mobile. He couldn't escape the sacks. Like whenever there was a sack coming, there was no shot of him even. He didn't even try to run away. Like he was just like, "Oh, I'm getting sacked. Oh, play's over, I guess. Oh, that's it." And rarely like that's a problem because like you need to be mobile in this league now. Like in the NFL nowadays, you need to be mobile, and that's a problem. Like I feel like if you want the pocket quarterback, okay, but like he's like it's not going to work that long, especially when the pressure is going to get to you. So the pressure's getting to him. He can't run away from the pressure, and also he rarely can improvise on a play. That from what I've seen watching him, and in this game specifically, I don't see very many plays where he can improvise because the plays that he improvised and where he's trying to like force a ball in are all three of those interceptions that I talked about. Even though one technically didn't count, but it was an interception, dude. And he forced every one of those balls because he just said, "Oh, Jalen Waddle will get open. I'll just throw it downfield and I'll just hope that he gets open. Oh, Tyreek Hill. I'm just gonna force it to Tyreek Hill and hope that he catches this ball and just forces it in there." And it's like, bro, you can't keep forcing the ball when it's not fucking open though. And like that's the problem. And then Tua can't get out of that mindset. So it's like yeah, the rest of this game, Tyreek Hill streaking wide open and he throws a bomb to him and it's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle streaking wide open and he throws a bomb to him and it's a touchdown. Like or he, they're open underneath. He throws it underneath. Tyreek Hill breaks 2 tackles, jukes somebody out, runs to the corner, gets a bunch of yards. Same thing with Jalen Waddle. Oh, Jalen catches it underneath. Jalen Waddle, breaks some tackles, spins some people out, gets some extra yards, run up to the sideline. Like it's like they're like he's just relying on these guys to do all the work. And I understand that because they're super talented. But at the same time, when they're covered, don't fucking throw the ball, dude. Because they're both small, they're not big body receivers, and they're not going to outbody the corner for that ball when they're covered. I'm sorry, but that's just not going to happen. So like don't force the ball there just thinking that your guy's going to go up and get it because probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen, bro. I'm just being real. But that's my problem with Tua. That's my problem where it's like a lot of the yards and touchdowns he got in this game were from just wide open plays, wide open, broken coverage, Tyreek Hill streaking, Waddle streaking. It's just like, that's really where all the yards and touchdowns came from. It wasn't a lot of like precision, accurate, super awesome, high level throws. It was just easy shit. It was on like a lot of it was easy shit. So like I don't want to give him too much credit for being some crazy good quarterback to when it's like you only completed the ones that were easy and then the ones that were hard you couldn't complete. And then you're forcing balls and then you're throwing interceptions and it's like, yeah, so that's what I'm saying about when everything's on schedule and everything's running perfectly, then Tua's an awesome quarterback. When there's pressure at all and the pocket's not clean and and the defense is actually covering a receiver of yours, then he just can't do it. Just like he'll just freak out and he'll just get sacked or throws an interception or just makes a bad decision. And it's like, bro, if you want to be a great quarterback in this league, you can't do that. Like you can't just do that. You can't just only be good on the easy plays and then be bad on the hard plays. Like the great quarterbacks are good on all the plays. They're good on the hard plays and the easy ones. Like they can make all of them. Like you can't like that's what it's the difference between him and the great quarterbacks. Like that's why I feel like I can't like this game was impressive, but I can't. It's not as impressive as Herbert or Mahomes or Allen or any of these other great quarterbacks that are having great games right now in the NFL because they're actually making high level throws and they're making hard decisions and hard throws, and they're not making a lot of mistakes. Tua is still making mistakes and he's still forcing things in when they shouldn't be there. But then, but he's capitalizing on the easy stuff, which is fine, I guess, if you win the game. But if you lose the game, then that's what you're going to look at. You're going to be like, well, you got to clean all this other shit up, though. You can't just be good on the good plays. And you know what? I will say though, it was impressive because at some point in this game, the Miami Dolphins were down by 7, or it was 7-28, and they were getting pretty blown out at this point. It was looking bad, but somehow by the end of this game, they went from scoring 7 points to 42 points, and then they held the Ravens to only one other touchdown the whole rest of the game. And it was like, yeah, they had a crazy comeback to win this game, scored a fuck ton of points after. And that was a lot of the broken coverages and Tyreek Hill going crazy, Waddle going crazy. But that was impressive, though. That was impressive for that offense to come back and really score a bunch of points to win this game because it had to be a shootout to win this. And, you know, it's my real big takeaway is I'm impressed. I want to give him his flowers. Like, hey, Tua, great game, bro. Am I gonna sit here and be like Tua's an amazing quarterback? No, I'm not gonna say that yet. Like, I want to see more. I want to see if he grows and learns. But like, did he have a really good game? Yeah, he did. He had a good game. The offense was great. Tyreek Hill and Waddle are awesome. Like, I will say that like the last touchdown he threw was probably like the best one he did throw because it wasn't easy. Like it wasn't an easy play. And that's actually the only one where I was like, damn, okay, he actually made a good play on that because he had to roll out a little bit. So he had to be a little bit mobile. So he did a little rollout and then he saw Waddle, even though Waddle was completely fucking covered, but Tua just like on the run throws a little sidearm, gets it in there. And he made a really good throw, and Waddle make a good catch, and then they win the game off that touchdown. So I will say, like, that was nice, even though it's not, you know, like the rest of the game was kind of, you know, up and down and a little sloppy, but like, you know, that was a great play too. So I'll give him credit for that. I want to give him his flowers at least. Hey, you know what? Great game, but I'm not gonna sit here and overreact on Tua and be like, oh, he's an amazing quarterback now. No, that's a little too much to say. All right, yeah, I'm definitely running out of time, so we gotta really get through here. So, okay, Seattle Seahawks versus San Francisco 49ers. Real quick, I want to talk about Trey Lance. Trey Lance, he got injured very early in this game, in like the first quarter or whatever. Like he barely got to play. He gets injured. He has a broken ankle, and now it's reported. I saw it this morning. It's reported that he will be out for the whole season. He's done. Like that broken ankle, it took him out the whole season, and it's really unfortunate. I hate to see guys get injured. I don't care if they're on the rival team or I don't care about that shit, man. I don't want to see anybody get injured. I don't want to see injuries, especially when it affects their whole fucking season and it takes them out to where they can't play at all this season. That sucks, bro. That sucks. Like I wanted to see more from Trey Lance, and you know he's injured now, and like, but I will say, you know, it's a little bit of his own fault. It's a little bit of his own fault for getting injured because what have I been saying about Trey Lance from the moment we first saw him last year? And then all the way until now, he hasn't changed. He hasn't changed his game at all. Like that's what's frustrating is that like last year when we saw him and this year when we see him, he looks exactly the same. He hasn't changed and it looks bad. Because here's the thing, dude. Trey Lance doesn't understand how to slide. He doesn't understand how to protect his body, and this is why he got injured. And I'm very sorry that he got injured. I don't like that he did, but it's honestly it's his own fault though, because he needs to protect himself, and he's being careless and reckless out there, and that's why he's injured. That's why he's out for season. Because you can't just take every hit. Like Trey Lance loves running the football, and he runs the football constantly. And then when he does, he never slides. He never gets on the ground. He never steps out of bounds. He's always looking for contact. And it's like, bro, you play quarterback. You play quarterback. You cannot just look for contact on every fucking play. You can't just, oh yeah, I'll just get smacked by two 250-pound linebackers. Yeah, that's fine. Like, no, dude, you can't risk your body like that, bro. Like, it's not worth it, my guy. And I hope you realize that now, being injured, it's not worth taking the hit. Just slide or get down on the ground or get out of bounds. Like, stop fucking around with like trying to get like 2 extra yards by getting hit super hard. It's not worth the 2 extra yards, dude. Because now you're going to get no more yards this whole season because you're out. And that's the problem, dude. And here's the thing with Trey. Like, to me, even as a quarterback, I don't see him as much of a quarterback. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sure a lot of you would disagree, but from what I've seen from this guy, it seems like he's just a really talented athlete trying to play quarterback, and he's not really. He's barely a quarterback though, dude. All he does is run the ball. The only thing he does good is actually run the ball. And then all you guys are going to say like, "Oh, he has such a big arm. Trey Lance has such a big huge arm. He can throw the ball 80 yards." Like, what do you mean? It's like, "Okay, yeah, dude, fucking he can throw a bomb downfield for 80 yards. Is it going to be accurate? No. Is he going to actually like manage the game as a quarterback? Is he gonna like understand how to get first downs and timing routes and fucking no? Like I've seen none of that from him. None of that at all. Like he doesn't understand any of that. It's like, bro, like that's not a quarterback to me, dude. Like if you're only running the ball yourself, and then when you do throw, you're just throwing as far as you can. That's your whole game, and it's like, that's not a quarterback to me, though. I'm sorry, but it's not. Like, it's not really acceptable for a starting quarterback, dude. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I think differently on him. I don't know if you guys agree, but like, I don't see it, dude. I'm sorry. I really just don't see it from him. And how are you going to be a running quarterback and you don't know how to slide? And you don't know how to protect your body? Like, motherfucker, this is the only thing you do good on the field is run the ball, but you don't even know how to protect yourself? It's just like, hey, I'm sorry you're injured. I'm sorry. I don't like that you broke your ankle and everything, but like, motherfucker, you did this to yourself. Like, if you were sliding properly and protecting your body, you wouldn't be in this situation. So that's my thing on Trey Lance. Real quick, Jimmy G comes into the game. Now that Trey Lance is injured, Jimmy G, look what happens. As soon as Jimmy G comes in the game, all of a sudden the offense is running smoothly. Oh, wow. Like, crazy how that happens, huh? Like, what a coincidence that when Jimmy Garoppolo gets in the game, now all of a sudden the offense is running so good. And it's like, yeah, it's because there's an actual real quarterback under center. Like, like that's why. I'm not even a big Jimmy G guy. I don't even like Jimmy G that much as a quarterback. Just as his game, honestly. Don't like him that much, but I can tell you this dude knows how to manage an offense, and he knows how to run it, and like he knows how, like he can make accurate, precise throws and quick timing routes, and he does everything. He does all that great, actually. So like, at least you have a real quarterback out there, and that's why the offense looks better. And then of course they go blow out the Seattle Seahawks. They go blow them out after that once he gets in there. Real quick on Geno Smith for the Seattle Seahawks. Just really quick on him. He didn't play like I know people are gonna shit on him. He didn't play a bad game though. Like it wasn't that bad. Oh, sorry, the burps. So like Geno Smith, like he didn't play like a terribly bad game or anything. Like it was fine, but like it just got really unlucky. It got really like unfortunate that like every single time he was driving downfield, then the ball would get like popped up in the air, like either just hitting his receiver's hands or there's a collision and then the ball pops up in the air and then it ends up being a pick, and that happened like 3 times, and it was like it's like, and then of course when the Niners are capitalizing every time off that and scoring, there's no coming back. You're done. I mean, the game's over. So like, it's really unfortunate. Like I feel like it's not really like I can't put it all on Geno Smith. It just seems really unlucky to me. But like, they weren't gonna beat this team anyway. Like let's be real. Okay, moving on quickly to Tampa Bay Bucks versus New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints. It's crazy that like this is the only team in the NFL that actually gives Brady trouble every single time Brady plays the New Orleans Saints. It's the only team that Brady struggles to play. For some reason, there's just something in the air, or maybe the Saints like I don't know. They're like in his head, bro. Like they're like they figure this guy out somehow. When the rest of the league can't figure out Tom Brady, but the New Orleans Saints specifically figured out Tom Brady somehow. Because it's like this is the first. Okay, here's a stat too. This is the first time since Brady has actually gotten to Tampa Bay. This is the first time, and see this. They're in the same division, so they play twice a year, so it's even more. But this is the first time since Brady made it to the Bucks that he's actually won a game against the Saints. Like every other time, he's lost. And like that's very weird to say about Brady because he doesn't lose very often, and he usually beats up on a lot of these other NFL teams. But it's only the Saints he can't do it against. It's very weird. And even though the Bucks won this game, it wasn't because of Tom, and Tom did not play good enough to win this game. Let me read you his stats real quick. He was 18 of 34, 190 yards and a touchdown. No picks, which is good. He did have like a weird fumble, like just right at the snap, but it was a weird game, dude. Tom Brady couldn't do anything this whole game. They couldn't score any points this whole game. It only happened right at the very end where he actually scored a touchdown, and like they were really just relying on field goals to try to get through this. So like they didn't deserve to win this game. The Saints beat themselves. Let's be real. The Saints beat themselves. That like they could have easily won this game, but the Saints had way too many turnovers, multiple fumbles that Tampa Bay picked up, and then they go down and either get a field goal or something. So that's bad that you keep fumbling. So 2 fumbles happened. Also, Jameis Winston threw 3 interceptions. Classic Jameis Winston, right? Even though I like the guy, but I can't help but notice there's games like this where he goes back to old Jameis and is just throwing a bunch of picks. Unfortunately, it was terrible picks. It's not even like Geno Smith where the ball is getting popped up in the air and it's kind of a 50-50 lottery pick, and it's like nah, these weren't 50-50, bro. Jameis Winston he was just forcing balls into places that they shouldn't have been forced into, and they get picked off. The last one he throws is a pick six that gets them the touchdown and then basically wins the game off the pick six. Tampa Bay does. So it was just a sloppy game. Real quick, the last thing I want to say about this game is so I know everyone's seen this already, but I'm going to show it. Tom Brady was caught talking shit to Marshawn Lattimore on the field. He walks back up to Marshawn Lattimore. They're yelling and bickering at each other. And while that's happening, Tom's teammates are coming to defend Tom. Because he's like, oh shit, they're about to fight. There's a fight about to break out. So his teammates come over to try to help him out and back him up, right? And Marshawn Lattimore is getting in Tom's face, and all of a sudden Mike Evans from like blindsides Marshawn Lattimore and just like shoves the shit out of him and throws him on the ground. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, dude, the last person you want to get in a fight with is like some dude that's like 6'5" and ripped. And that's Mike Evans. Like, you don't want to fight Mike Evans, bro. That's a big ass dude. So yeah, he shoves the shit out of Lattimore and throws him on the ground, and then it starts a whole big fight between both teams. Tom Brady's just like watching it, like maniacally laughing, just like, yeah, fuck him up, like get his ass. Like it was very weird to watch Tom Brady just like watch his teammates beat the shit out of people, and then Tom Brady's just standing there like, you fools, fight for me, fight for my honor. Like it was very evil. It was very weird. It was a weird, very weird fight to watch, dude. I was like, he was like, Tom Brady didn't have to do, he didn't have to lift a finger. All of his teammates came to fight for him, and Tom Brady's just watching over them. It was fucking awesome. But here's the thing. So Mike Evans, like I said, he pushed the fuck out of him, started a whole fight. Since he started this whole fight, even though Tom Brady was the one talking shit that really started, but Mike Evans makes the first move. So he makes the first move, he gets suspended. Mike Evans is suspended for 1 game, which is nothing. I mean, that's literally nothing. But it's funny because like he gets suspended for 1 game, and I know they have injuries and everything, but they have tons of wide receiver talent still. Even if Mike Evans isn't out there and with injuries, they still have tons of wide receivers to throw to. It's not like they're lacking talent at wide receiver. They have tons of guys that could step up and play. Like, you still have Goodwin, you still have Scotty Miller, you still have what's his name? Russell Gage. You still like you have all these tight ends. You have Leonard Fournette. You have plenty of weapons, dude. But this news comes out about Mike Evans getting suspended for 1 game. And then the Bucks immediately go sign Cole Beasley, the wide receiver. They go, well, we need to bring Cole Beasley in to help us because Mike Evans isn't going to be here for 1 game. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, why? It's just Tom Brady gets everything. Tom Brady gets literally everything, dude. It's insane, dude. That shit's fucking funny to me. It's like, oh, you can't go 1 game without Mike Evans. Oh, you like, Mike Evans leaves for 1 game. You gotta fucking, hey, Cole Beasley, get over here. We need all the help we can get. Like, why are you guys so desperate for help? Like, you guys have so much talent anyways, and you have the greatest quarterback to ever play this game. Why do you need so much help? You should be fine, right? But no, you gotta go get Cole Beasley. Like, okay, dude, whatever, bro. So that's all my notes. That's all the games I went over. I know I didn't go over every game, but like I said, I didn't have a lot of time. This is a really busy week for me. It's my birthday today. I'm doing some birthday shit with my family and everything. Then I'm gonna go to work after this. So I'm trying to like fit this all in and and get this out at like a decent time. So oh yeah, I gotta go. Okay, I'm leaving. I hope hey, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. Let me know anything else you want to hear from me. I might be putting out another episode for the Monday night games. So stay tuned for that, like tomorrow or the next day. And I hope to see you on the next episode of Football. And let's go. Woo!